Okay, welcome. So now let's go. We are going to talk about incorporating Kahoot as an evaluation tool in the English classroom. This presentation explores how to use Kahoot for students' assessments, discovers how Kahoot enhances lessons delivery, learn best practice and effective engagement strategies. So let's start. First of all, we have to know what is Kahoot. Kahoot is an interactive game-based learning platform. It's used to create quizzes, discussions, and surveys. Here, students participate using devices like smartphones, tablets, and even they can use computers. The two main characteristics that what Kahoot has is that it is in game because Kahoot makes learning fun. Its game-like format captures the students' attention and it motivates participation and collaboration. The second main characteristic is that it is interactive because the real-time feedback keeps the students involved. Also, it brings an immediate result that fosters active learning. This is the most important about Kahoot. Kahoot have a lot of benefits, but we are going to talk about three main benefits that Kahoot brings us as teachers. The first one is that it brings an immediate feedback. When students play this kind of games, students can see the results instantly and teachers can gain real-time insight. This is the most important aspect that Kahoot has. The second one is that this kind of tool increase engagement between students because the game format motivates students and it boosts classroom participation. And the third benefit is that we have a data-driven insight. It is very important for teachers because Kahoot brings detailed reports that teacher can track students' progress. This is the most important about Kahoot. Also, we are going to talk about preparing Kahoot quizzes for English lessons. When we are going to prepare a quiz, be aware of these three main points, please. We have to have, to define objectives. Define objectives. Please clearly outline what you want the students to learn. Then you have to create questions because Kahoot let you do that. So develop these questions aligned with the objectives that you have in the lesson plan. And also the Kahoot let you add multimedia. You can incorporate images, videos, etc. But when you are going or you are using the free format of Kahoot, you have some limitations, but you are going to see it later. Let's talk about the second point about Kahoot. That is that Kahoot, how we integrate, yeah, Kahoot into our lesson plans. As teachers, we know that we have an evaluating process during the the class, during the lesson plan, during the hour of class. We have to evaluate during all the process that Kahoot bring you the opportunity to do different kind of assessments in the process. For example, we can have a pre-assessment where you can check what the students know before the lesson. You can use this kind of pre-assessment to see what is the vocabulary that they already know. Also, you can use this kind of game like a mid-lesson review where you can reinforce key concepts during the lesson, and also you can use the Kahoot like a final summary, like a final assessment where you review what the students learned after the lesson. That is why Kahoot is very helpful in the process of evaluating. Now let's talk about how Kahoot fosters students' engagements. As you know, students learn best playing. So Kahoot let you do that. Okay, please be aware of that. For example, Kahoot let you team games. That means that it fosters collaboration and teamwork that the students love to do that. Also, Kahoot let you a friendly competition to see how they have a friendly competition because it makes learning fun and exciting too for the students. Also, we have that there are any kind of rewards. It is a very nice characteristic of Kahoot because at the end of the game, you have the three main the three first students of the lesson of the game, and it is very helpful for the students to see that they are the winners and they compete for that. It is very important. Be aware of that. So let's talk about analyze how Kahoot gives some results for effective assessments. Kahoot is a very good tool to at the time of assess. So it helps you in many kind of aspects. For example, you can review the reports to identify the knowledge gaps. It's very helpful for that because you can see where is the problem, what the students are in some difficulties of learning. Also, you can focus on areas where students struggle, and you also can adjust teaching strategies and provide target support. This is very helpful for the teachers. So you can use it every time that you are going to assess the students. Now let's talk about the best practice for incorporating Kahoot. Be aware of the three main advices for creating a Kahoot tool. Please plan ahead, prepare quizzes in advance. Also, keeping concise, please limit the number of questions and also provide feedback. Also, it's very important when you finish every game, discuss the answers after each quiz, to give any kind of feedback to the students. They have always any kind of doubts. So let's see. In conclusion, we can say that Kahoot is an valuable tool for English classrooms. It boosts engagement and provides insights. Use Kahoot to create a dynamic learning environment, encourage active participation, and provide students output. Now, let me show you, excuse me, how to create a very simple Kahoot. In a summary way, I'm going to teach you how to create a kind of how to know. Let me you know something about this tool. Let me share the page. Here you are. Okay, here we have I have initiated, I have started the Kahoot. I am subscribed yet, but you have to subscribe. If you don't have your account in Kahoot, you have to subscribe first. As all of the platforms, they have the free and the paid way. I am using the free count, but you can pay if you have the possibility to. Also, when you pay for this, you have a lot of benefits. You can have more tools to create your Kahoot questions, but in my case, I'm using the Kahoot free. So once you are in the main page, you can create your own Kahoot, sorry, or you can also use some of the Kahoots created by another teachers that are posted in the platform. You can post here, you can play right here, for example, the name, fruits vocabulary, for example, and here you also, sorry, have a lot of that can adjust to your necessities. But if you don't have any kind of Kahoot here, you can create. You can go to the part of create here. It's in Spanish, but you can configure it in English too. You go to create, and then you can please. When I am using, for example, the free format, I have just the Kahoot format. And then I have to wait for a minute, and I'm going to click on Lienzo in Blanco. Here you are. Here you are ready to create your Kahoot, your own Kahoot. For example, if you are talking about a person progressive, your topic is focused on that, so you can write here. Here you have the part of the to make the question. For example, you can say, what are they doing? Then you can here, click here, you can say it immediately look for any kind of picture that can adjust to your need. For example, I can see they are, you can look for playing soccer, and this page gives you picture, and it automatically upload the picture here. There is another way to bring from the computer too. So you have here, you can choose the type of quiz. When I am working with a free way of Kahoot, I have some limitations. For example, I can only do a quiz kind of question, and a true false kind of question. For example, in this kind, I'm going to use the quiz questions. I have to write 4 answers, for example, reading, sleeping, say eating, and playing. I have to click on that answer, the correct answer, before to go to the next question. Once you have finished, for example, I have the first two one are just the ones that I can use because I am using the free account. So I can see, for example, is she thinking? I have the question. I'm going to, in this case, I'm going to choose the document from my computer. In this case, I might document from here I am, and then I'm going to here I am. For example, it is, and I have to give the answer. In my case, it is true. Okay, then I am going to, with this demonstration, I'm going to have just 2 questions, for example, and then I'm going to save. I have to give a title, for example, present progressive tense. And then I click on continuar. And then we have my Kahoot ready. So I click on listo, okay, the library. Here I have present progressive like this. For example, it's very easy to use Kahoot. I invite you to try with this and make your classroom very funny, very enjoyable for your students. Please use the technology in your favor, use the technology to make classes more funny and easy for the students. That is why I cannot advise you. Thank you.